plaintiff, John Tullis, has 2 children with the defendant, and he claims his ex is a violent drunk. And he has video of her trying to leave his house with their child when she was intoxicated. John says the defendant signed over her custodial rights to him, and he's suing her today for car damages and emotional distress. Defendant Ashley Sullivan insists the only reason she signed over her custodial rights to the children was because John was harassing and stalking her, then paid her to do so. Ashley insists she's a good mom, and John is the one who left her for his 17-year-old. Ashley's countersuing John for car damages.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Okay. First of all, I just want to say this is based on principle. You know, I want Ashley to get her life back on track. We have 2 kids together, and path she's going down right now isn't the greatest. I'll start. We got together.
What path is she going down?
She likes to party a lot, so she's going to the bars quite a bit.
That's not true, Your Honor.
Okay. You don't go to the bars at all?
I go there 2 or 3 times, in a couple-week period.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, sir.
In 2002, me and Ashley, we got together in high school. She was 14, I was 16. Things were going great. We were in love, so... in 2000, she moved in with me at 17. 2005, we got pregnant with our first child. She didn't want to keep it. I pursued her. Finally, she said...
That's not true, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but she said, okay, she'll do that. So we kept it. And, I said, I'll get us a house. I'll get us a family car. I got the car, I got the house. Everything was going great. And then 2007, we had our daughter, Ella. And she actually went to the clinic that time to get the abortion. But she was in her 2nd trimester and she didn't have the money to proceed in it. So she came back.
That's not true, Your Honor.
All right, I'll let you.
I'm sorry.
I'll let you clarify it once he finishes with his background. Go ahead.
Okay, after she had Ella, the day she got out of the hospital, we went to a Halloween party and she got drunk and went home, 2 days after having our daughter. She's out drinking already. So then after that, on July 7th, she came home drunk from the bar. She's underage, so she's 20. She wasn't old enough to be at the bar.
Does that have to do with the car damages?
This has to do with the emotional stress. I think you'll probably want to
All right,
see
before you
this.
get into the details of what you're suing about, let me allow her to give some background.
Okay.
Okay. I got pregnant when I was 17, had a kid when I was 18, got pregnant when I was 18, had another one when I was 19, graduated high school, wasn't planning on getting an abortion with...
Talk to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was 18, pregnant with a 2nd kid. I did go to the abortion clinic. He gave me the money to go, and I didn't do it because I heard the baby's heartbeat. So,
okay.
Just wanted to clarify that. And the only reason I went to the bar when I was 20 is because he kicked me out of my house.
Because what?
It's because he kicked me out of my house.
And you went to live at the bar?
No, so that's why I was going to the bar. I was pregnant for 3 years. I didn't.
What does that have to do with going to the bar? Something I'm missing. You were kicked out, so you went to the bar. You were pregnant for 3 years, so you went to the bar. That's why I'm not understanding how those relate.
He said that I go to the bar every night.
Okay.
But I don't.
You say you go often.
Last summer in July, I went to the bar just about
to try and ease the pain?
Every other night. Yeah, I did go to the bar, but I don't anymore.
To try and ease the pain of the kick out? Okay, unless you tell me that, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because when you say I was kicked out and I went to the bar, that makes me think you went there to live.
No.
Now, when you say you had children over the course of 3 years, so you went to the bar, what do you mean by that? What's the connection there?
Being able to be out of the house for, I just didn't.
So you were kind of making up for lost time. That's what you're saying?
Making up for lost time, yes.
Okay, well, I don't know it unless you say it. I can't read your mind. I can't read your mind.
Well,
when you say, I was pregnant for 3 years, so I went to the bar. That makes me think you were going to the bar while you were pregnant.
Yeah, no.
Yeah or no?
Yeah, I guess that sounds like
Pardon me?
No, nothing, yeah.
No, nothing yet.
No, you're right.
Gotcha. Let's get back to you. Let's get to the car damages you're suing her about.
Okay. I kicked her out on the 7th because she came home from the bar. I have the protection order I filed on the 8th because she came home.
See that.
She came home from the bar on the 7th right there, and came home, and our young daughter Ella was sleeping in the room, and she woke up crying, and Ashley was drunk, and I was sleeping on the couch with my son Chandler, and she started screaming at her daughter. I said, okay, this is the last straw, Ashley. I filed a protection order against Ashley.
Let me hear from you about that.
Don't believe that ever happened.
All right, good enough.
That's all I have to say about that.
Good enough. You don't believe it happened.
No, it
all
didn't.
Right.
I'm positive.
Sir, what else you want me to know?
I also have sole full custody of both of our minor children.
How did you get sole custody?
Ashley Sullivan here signed them over to me.
Why?
She wanted to live the party life instead of being a responsible parent.
He was harassing me for 30 days straight.
He made you do it?
Yes, he did. He stalked me for a month.
He stalked you about what?
I had to sign the papers. He gave me money to sign the papers.
Sir?
Your Honor, the money was in our agreement. She can see the children anytime she wants, 24 hours advance. I told her I would give her $2,000 to help her get a house for the children because I didn't know where she was going to live, and she didn't have money to get a deposit.
He didn't even give me $2,000.
The car damages, let's get to that.
Me and my children, I was taking them to Ashley's house for Ashley to see the children for the day. And when we arrived there, I went inside to bring the kids inside, and I saw a paraphernalia pipe on the counter. And so I told Ashley, hey, if you're going to have this stuff around the house, the kids aren't going to stay here. And so I I picked up my daughter, hold her, had my son's hand, and she got mad and pushed me and up against the wall. The window, or the mirror on the wall fell and broke. So we went out to the car. I was putting my kids inside the truck, locking the door. She ran out, tried to open the door. I locked it, and that's when she started punching and hitting the window. I have the police report where she admitted it to the cops because the cops were called on that.
I see it. Ma'am?
He came in my house breaking stuff, and I broke the piece of mirror that went in the thing. And yeah, I admitted to it, and my hand was covered in blood.
What did he break? Give her some tissue. Do you want to continue with the case, or are you unable to?
No, I just want to.
You seem pretty broken up.
He's.
Pardon me?
He's just really good at manipulating people, and he left me for a 17-year-old, and he's trying to act like I wasn't a good mom, and I went drinking and did all this stuff, and I didn't. Well, I was a stay-at-home mom. When I went to school, I had a job. I was trying to make myself better to get away from him, and this is what.
Okay.
Doing.
I must say, ma'am, that typically when a parent is charged by the Child Protective Services and then ultimately their children are taken from them, someone has determined that that's not that.
I never got my kids taken away from me, or I was never charged with anything.
What did he do to you, ma'am?
He busted through my house like he always does.
He kicked in the door?
He flung the door open. And he broke my stuff, so I went out there and he went and hid behind his...
He never mentioned anything about your son and drugs being around?
No.
Okay. Why do you think he did that?
I don't know how that.
Why do you think he did that?
Because he always does that, and I don't understand.
Do you ever go to the police?
Yes, they have reported.
You have your reports that he frequently comes and kicks your door in and damages your household items. Don't have that?
No, I don't.
All right. She admits to the car damage. What about the emotional distress? What
I have a video on that, sir.
All right. Let's see.
The video, when she came out to the truck and was hitting the truck, the kids were in the vehicle with me and saw her doing that.
Let's see it.
And this is the video at the house.
You don't need to be driving when you're like this, Ashley.
She's drunk.
It's not a good idea. Okay? You don't need to talk like this in front of our kids. Where are you going? Where are you taking it? You shouldn't be driving like this, Ashley. Don't take him when you're in this situation, please. Ashley, don't take him like this. Please stop. Don't take him. He's sleeping.
Oh my God.
You're in mine right now. Please don't do this to him. Please stop. Ashley, he doesn't have a booster seat in
I just got off work.
Please be quiet.
Ashley, you can't put him in there without a car seat. Ashley.
Unlock the door! Unlock the door!
Stop hitting me. Ow! Oh my God, you can't take the kids like this. Ashley, don't do this. You're not in the right state of mind.
That just sounded perfect,
Did you
didn't
say
it?
anything about that?
Did that not? He's manipulating you. Did you hear him in the background? Don't do this when you're in that state. I had just gotten off work. I wasn't even drunk.
No, yes, you were. In my opinion, you were.
How?
You were drunk and out of control and screaming and cursing in front of your children.
Ella wasn't
Let's
there.
move on. Sir, your emotional distress that you're suing for is related to that incident?
That incident and the incident with the truck, my kids were in the vehicle.
Ma'am, let me stop. Give her some tissue. Ma'am, that's not the way life goes. You can't cause all these damages to people's lives, to people's items, and then come to court and start crying and expect me not to continue adjudicating this case. And that's the impression I'm getting from you today, that you're trying to invoke sympathy from me, from the viewers and others, when you were clearly wrong in every instance that he has alleged today. And it involves your children, and your children are suffering because of your behavior. Your children have been taken from you. You've damaged the car in front of the children. You've cursed and acted outrageous and drunk in front of your children. And now you want to come here and, they just mistreat me. He's manipulating me. That's not manipulation. That's being drunk and out of order. And I'm not feeling sorry for you today. All right? So let's get that out of the way. Now let me get to her car claim. 1566 for car damages he committed against you. Explain.
I was at the bar, and he was at the bar waiting for me. And
where were the children?
Ask him.
Okay. Where were the children?
My children were with my nanny that night.
All right. Go ahead.
His nanny. Do you want to hear about the nanny?
No.
Oh, he was there. My car wasn't keyed. I walked out.
Your car what?
We found his ID underneath my back tire where the damage was.
He had keyed your car, you're alleging?
On both sides.
Okay. Do you have a police report or anything?
Yeah.
Let me see it. Sir, did you do this?
No, sir, I did not.
Was your ID found under the car?
No, it was not, sir. The lady that owns the bar.
Did you tell the police that his ID was under the car?
Yeah, and the policeman found it.
Pardon me?
The police found it.
Sir?
That's not true. The police.
All right, show it to me in the police report. Now somebody's telling a big lie.
It says that I've had this problem in the past in here too.
Another bar patron had found the ID laying near Sullivan's car and returned it to Tullis.
And above that it says I had dust on my car and it was wiped away everywhere.
Sir, anything to say about that?
When I came back to the bar, the lady, the owner of the bar gave me the ID. She said that they found it in the gravel.
Near her car?
No. Her car is on a paved parking lot.
Don't believe you, sir. I believe you did it. 1566 for the defendant, and for your damages, sir, I'll grant you the amount you're requesting plus the emotional distress. $2,697 is your judgment, leaving the plaintiff with $1131. Have a good day, folks.
I hope for Ashley to get back on track so she can continue seeing her children and stop partying so much and put them first. Nothing's going to happen between the two of us. She's got to fix herself in order, to see her kids.